Y'all, I am going to be completely frank with you. Technology is getting on my nerves. Because right now, let me show you. I am trying to play. Well, I ain't trying to play this myself. But my son wants to play Poppy's Playtime. Which that's a shamble. Now I have to do this. And this is what it's telling me. This PC does not currently meet Windows 11 system requirements. Seriously? Are you kidding me? What is wrong with my laptop? My laptop is pretty new. I only had it. Well, now coronavirus, school. Yeah, I've had it for a while, but I didn't think it wouldn't be accessible for Windows 11. Goodness gracious. But goodness. I am out of date. Not only am I physically out of date, I am out of date with technology. And I'm the one that likes it. Well, sort of. I like dealing with computers. I like, I won't say fixing them. I like going through a computer and trying to figure out how it works. Like, what is it that makes it the computer that it is, I guess? I'm not scared to press buttons, all in a nutshell. Some people are scared to press buttons. They feel like they're going to tear it up. But I done been through, don't mind me, I always did this. But I done been through so many computers in my lifetime, not because I tore them up, but because I put them to the test, not pressing random buttons, but I did press buttons. And you know what? I found out that I'm more comfortable when I do that than if I don't try to use my computer in a sense of learning and feeling a computer. But this is beyond me. Oh my God. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to have to get a new computer. And my son will never get to play. That's important. I'm just being funny. He won't get to play Poppy's Playtime. He's going to be very mad at me. Oh well. It's saying something about some GPU, something. I have no idea. Well, that just sucks a whistle. Well then, Poppy. Nobody wanted to play you anyways, Poppy. But that is my dilemma. I am out of date with technology, and I think things last forever, and they don't. Like my phone, it's not the oldest phone, but it ain't the youngest one either. I mean, well, newest one. I say youngest, but newest phone. But boy, you got to stay up with this stuff. I'm going to be an old lady before my time, and I'll be like, hey, dearie, how do you fix this? I don't want to be that person. I want to be the one that can help as much as I can. I don't want to be the one that needs help. Ugh. And the OBS studios, it needs to be updated too. My computer's just all wacky. Oh, tell me, are y'all having the same issues as me? Oh Lord, I done went in the dark with not having updated stuff, problems with your computers not working. You know, kids want to play these new games, but new games work on computers that are gaming computers. Mine is not a gaming computer. I use this for college, but it worked for me. It did what I needed it to do, and that was pretty much the technical stuff. I don't know what is going on with this. And they don't tell you when you get these games. I paid for this. I literally paid for Poppy's Playtime. So it wasn't like a free download or whatever. But it pisses me off because I'm like, okay, I paid for something I can't use. Not that it was that much, but it's the concept. You know, you don't want to sit there and download. I had to download an app thing called Stream. Or no, I said not Stream. I don't got R. Steam. And then I had to download that and download the game. You got to do all this download and just not be able to play it. That is what got me. when I had to download all that stuff and clear out my computer just to have it up here, and it won't work. Y'all playing with my patience with this bull crap. So if y'all are technical wizards or whatever, and you know what you're doing with computers, let me know. Please, me and Al and Doodle, we need help. We need to know some stuff that we're doing wrong and what we can do to improve, because we are out of date with the world of technology. Seriously. Okay, launch that. I am sitting up. I should be sleeping, but I couldn't sleep. I was like, okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to show you what this does. I try to play Poppy playtime, press play, and this is what pops up. This. I know some people be like, well, that's not no big deal. Just don't play it. Well, my son has autism, and he lives in his world of thinking that, like, he wants this, he likes it, it's got to go that way. He's not spoiled. I do spoil him with toys. I do buy him a lot of things. But I was really hoping I could have just made his day with Poppy playtime. I've been trying to get this thing to work and get it updated and everything, and I got it updated. It just won't work on my computer. You know, you try to, like, some people, like, it ain't always about kids. Yes, it is about your children. You know, you brought these children in this world. Weren't you wanting to have things in life? You know, and I didn't get on here for that, but it just crossed my mind when I thought about the Poppy playtime. I'm like, we sit here and we say it's not always about you as a child, but technically it is, because we're bringing them into this world. This is the stuff we gave them. You know, they didn't ask this. They didn't ask to have technology. We brought them into technology. My son doesn't play video games except for Roblox and computer games sometimes. And that's very few computer games. But when I say that it upsets me that we've gotten these kids so accustomed to technology, but that's the world now. I mean, seriously, the technology is what's going to take over. It's what we're going to live in. Like my generation, we're getting old, so my son's generation and our kids' generation is going to be the ones that, you know, keep this world going. Whether it's in space or wherever, you know, they're going to keep this world going. And I guess technology, you got to move forward. I just wish that, you know, it was more helpful to adults rather than a video game. You know, video games do not help with everything. But as I said, I am not a technical person. I don't deal with computer people. I don't deal with a lot of people that are in with technology. I just live in a plain little world. My dreams have done came true. We got a house. I have someone who loves me, and I love him. I got a child. You know, that's all I want. I don't want all this luxurious things, you know? So the life I live is simple and plain. But Al wants to live the extravagant life, and that's the crazy part, because you'd think I would want to, because I'm younger than him, but I live the life that I like. I'm satisfied. My dreams have been met. You know, I am blessed. And a lot of people can't say that. They push and push and push. But it's sad on my part, because the only things that I've accomplished was getting my GED, and I went to college and I graduated. But like my whole life, I never knew what I wanted to do with my life, and I still don't know. I still don't know what I want to do. You know, I thought I did. I tried to go for early childhood. That would not work my schedule, because Doodle was in school and you have to go to the college to do that. Nursing, that just would not work. I don't know what else. I went for business management, which we have a business, Simply Professional, but I don't know how to sell. He was in sales. I never worked. I lived on a farm. I worked in not really worked. I worked as a housekeeper, but that wasn't even that long either. So that really doesn't count. But he worked in sales. This is his life. This is who he is as a person. And I'm meaning him, he as Al. That's my fiance. But that is who he is as a person. But what am I? What am I good at? I'm good at research, somewhat. I'm good at looking for things when he needs me to. I try to find the lowest price for things. I'm good somewhat with that. I dabble with it. Like printing. I know how to print. I don't know. But I never had when I was younger, I wanted to be an actress. But lo and behold, I can't. How would I be an actress? For one, what I thought, I didn't look the part for an actress. But in Hollywood, if you get out there and you're good, guess what? They can change the way you look. So you can look like this and end up looking like a Kardashian or somebody, But not that I would ever look like. I don't know. If I could, I would. Yeah. But I just thought I wasn't good enough for that, so it didn't happen. And here I am. Still don't know what the hell I want to do with my life. Not good with really anything. I'm not even good at being a homeschooling mom. How about that? I try. But my tolerance for things is kind of bad, I look at it like I didn't grow up doing these things. I didn't grow up learning this way. I grew up learning this way. So the things that he is trying to learn, I know them, but it's like, okay, I don't know how to teach him like I was taught, and I don't know how to teach him how they teach nowadays. So I'm like, it's just not, it's a whole new world out there. And whether I like it or not, I'm going to have to get with it. I just don't have any friends, I don't talk to people. I don't have anybody that's like, can tell me, Melissa, this is how it goes, I am a lonely person. Well, not lonely. I can be by myself. I don't need anybody. I can go to the store with my son and do things myself. I don't need friends. But in a society where you need input, you need people to tell you, hey girl, you're looking a little old fashioned. You need to update yourself. I don't have that. So I am in my own world. I live day to day. I do what I do and I live my life that way. But I see right now that is not the life we live anymore. Everything is so fast, so upbeat. My son knows words that I don't even know. And he's 8 years old. And it's crazy because the things that he should know, he doesn't really know. But the things that he shouldn't know because of his age, he does know. He probably can't spell half the words he says, but he says them exactly how they're supposed to be said. And it amazes me. And I wish that I could give him that freaking Harvard education, if you was to say it that way. I wish I could give him an education that he can take and he will expand his mind. I don't want to give him the systems education. I want him to explore the dictionary with words, not be stuck on it. Because when I grew up, I was like the average everyday words you say. Okay. Like I'm talking right now is my average everyday words. I know how to spell them. I know how they look. I can point them out if you show them to me. Okay. But I want his mind to be expandable, like expandable. Probably could, well, I probably could spell it, but anyways, my mind is blue. But I want him to have a broader, it's probably not even how you're supposed to say that. But you get what I'm saying. I want him to have a mind that's like a dictionary. No word is limited, you know? And for the past few years, he hasn't gotten that. In the last school he was at, he finally got a decent teacher. She was pretty good. She was more than decent. She was. I had to get used to people, because a long time is like people put my son to the side a lot, and a lot of people didn't, and I appreciated that. A lot of people actually showed they loved him. I don't know if they did or didn't. It seemed like it, but he has been behind in school since the beginning. He started out in a special needs program. He was in a special needs class. He graduated that. He went to, he was in pre-K, I guess. And he went to kindergarten. And when kindergarten happened, the teacher did not like me from the day one. I don't know what it was about me, but she did not like me. And he was in that class, and he was not supposed to be in that class. And I said this to them. I'm like, he is not going to be able to do the things that they need him to do. And I said this, and I said this, and I said this. I went to school. I cried to the principal. Yes, I cried. And it was just one letdown after another. And I finally got them to put him in a special needs class, and that was last year. We moved. Now it's like we got to start all over, and COVID and all that stuff. It's just messed me up. Everything has messed me up because speech, you can't get speech therapy like you could before. Occupational therapy, all these things are like limited. So it's just, I don't even know. I don't. It's one letdown after another. And I'm not complaining because everything happens in life for a reason. And sometimes it's meant for you to go through things because it lets you know that the things that you value are not necessarily as valuable as you think they are. And one thing about it, school is important. It is. But if that education that you're taking your child to learn, they're not learning it there or at home, they're not learning at all. You taking them to this place and they're around children that might be a bad influence on them. Not that the child is a bad influence, but kids play. They don't. Some kids listen, some kids don't listen, and my child is probably one of them that does not listen. He'd be so round up with having little friends playing and everything that he can't focus. And a lot of us think that sending our child to school is a good idea, and it ends up being that it was a bad idea because they didn't learn anything. And I'm just getting way off subject, aren't I? I done been up here way too long talking about school and everything, but I just wish that things could be somewhat normal. I know that's too hard to ask for, and in a sense, it's never going to happen, but I just wish that things could be more of a steady pace. My mental state of mind is like, I'm like, ugh. I just go with things. I don't even, like, I get nervous and I have anxiety attacks and stuff, but I just go with it. Whether I'm getting anxious or not, I just like, Because guess what? At the end of the day, you still got to live. You still got to do things. You still got to be around people. And you just got to live. And I promise you, if you're out there and you're living with depression and anxiety and whatever mental problems that you have that your parents never got you seen about, I promise you, you are not alone. And don't think that you have no results. Well, resorts. Basically, you don't have anywhere to go, because you do. You have people out here who are dealing with things that, are like the same. Everybody deals with depression. At one time, I didn't want to live. But guess what? I'm still here. I am still here. I didn't want to kill myself, but I didn't want to be here. I don't know. I think at one time I was freaking smelling like, what is it? Goo Gone. It's the little stuff. It's the little liquid stuff. It's like it gets marks and stuff, but it's so strong. Don't do it. It's called huffing, I think. I think that's what my addiction, huffing. And I didn't even know that's what it was until Al told me. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm doing this. And I'm like, I didn't even know that. Like, I didn't know that it really makes you high. You thinking, you just like the smell. I just like the smell of gas, the smell of the stuff, fingernail polish, alcohol. You don't know that you're actually doing something to your body. It's making you high. I didn't know that. And he told me that, and I was like, oh my God. And I stopped. But, sometimes you think, oh, I'm not, I don't have no addictions. I don't smoke weed. I don't do this. It's not always that, It's not always that. And all those, I'm put like this. If people say weed is a gateway drug, if you're a weak person, yeah, it might be. If you're one to try just anything, it might be. But it's nothing wrong with, having fun sometimes. You don't have to abuse it, I'm not telling anybody to go out there and do drugs, drink, none of that. But sometimes it runs in your family. Sometimes you can't help who you become, You just got to get help for it when it does come to that. You can't just sit there and say, you know what, I can do it myself. Sometimes you can't do it yourself. I went to therapy. It didn't help me because, shit, she had problems too. How am I going to talk to somebody that's going to tell me, oh, that's normal to feel that? I don't want you to tell me it's normal to feel that way. I want you to tell me, okay, this is how you fix what you feel. Not it's normal. Because, okay, I know that I can't be alone in this, but I don't want to feel this way. It's normal. Okay, fix it. I don't want to live this way. I want to be happy. I want to go outside and enjoy my life. I got a big ass yard that I don't even go in because I'm paranoid. I think people are going to get me. I'm not paranoid schizophrenic. I'm just weird like that. It's a new place. It's a new place. I don't know anybody here. I don't want to be seen, which I'm already seen, but I just mentally, I wish that I could get the help that I need. Point blank, period. Don't tell me that I'm fine. Don't tell me that it's normal. Tell me that, well, you can tell me that, but tell me that, you can fix this with this. Give me pills that work. I know you got to go through a few pills to get to the one you need, but I promise you, I know they know that some pills do work and some pills don't work. Now, I know they know which ones is best. I know that they're trying and they whatever, but I feel like they give you the cheapest thing. Give me something that's going to snap me out of my little craziness. I want to be a normal person. I've never been a normal person in my life. I want to go out there and not have problems doing things. I've tried to get help with it. I can't get disability. I can't really work, but I can't get disability either. So I am stuck living a life that I have no choice but to be a normal person, but not normal. I can't do it. I can't. I've tried. I can't do it. But sometimes I feel like I'm just an ass and I don't even try hard enough. So that is another problem. I'm overweight, not beautiful, not talented, mental problems. What else? Not creative. I say I'm funny, but to each his own. Everybody might not think so. But it has just been one thing after another, and I can't seem to get it right. I guess that's another reason why I started doing videos, because nothing in my life has really, I know you're probably like, why is she licking her side? Because I don't like it being dry, but I don't like it being wet either. Put some lip gloss on, Melissa. Well, I don't wear lip gloss. I don't have any lips to wear lip gloss. But anyways, what was I don't even know what I was just talking about. But anyways, I have been on here way too long. And I think I just had a mental moment because I just rambled. And I was just trying to do a quick video to show y'all my problem right now. And I just did this whole thing. And for what reason, I have no idea. But I guess to next time, if you have any helpful information or helpful tips, let me know, because I need some assistance. Just saying. Or if I can help you, I did business class. I know a little bit of stuff. Just let me know. Let me know what you can help me with, what I can help you with, and we can have a whole big old helpers party or whatever. I'm just being silly, but if y'all need someone that can tell you about how you can get help, where you can go, I know some things, I know where I went. Now, I don't know where y'all can go because everybody's not in the same area. I'm from Georgia. So Georgia might run a little bit different from other places if that's where you're from. But, just know that you're not alone. That's all I want to say. Just know that you're not alone. Know that you always have someone out there that is willing to talk to you, which I can't say I'm a talk, but I can text a little bit, but I'm weird. So just putting that out there too. I'm not the most helpful person in the world, but I try. I don't want to leave anybody alone, Don't want anybody to leave me alone. I at least want somebody to be like, hey, snap out of it. Life is not that hard. You don't have to, I don't want to say the word, but you don't have to do anything bad to yourself. I've done that, but I only did it for attention. Don't try to hurt yourself because you feel like it's not. Dang, gummit. Press the wrong thing. But don't try to hurt yourself because you feel like it's not worth living the life you live. Because everything's worth it in the end. We're all going to get there one day. Don't let it be today. Let it be when it's supposed to be. And now with COVID, it's like, you don't even know. So, really, it's sad. I think COVID has mentally blocked my brain too. Because I'm like, okay, I'm used to being like this. And now I'm like this. And what am I supposed to do? But I don't even know. But yeah. So y'all enjoy y'all's night. Don't stay up too late doing crazy stuff because the witch's hour. You don't want to be possessed or anything. You could enjoy y'all's night. Bye.